Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this day. Oh, there we go. Thank you. See, there's always a fix. Thank you, Susan. All right, let's get this started. Oh, dear Lord, we just come to you with very, very thankful and grateful hearts. And we know that every blessing comes from you. And we are so grateful for it. And we just want to show up today and shine our lights and in your will, in your way. And I just pray you put people exactly in our path that we can help today in whatever way that you see fit, Lord. We're here to do your work. And we just thank you for every blessing. Oh, my heart is so full. I thank you for everyone on this Zoom. And I thank you for the company's new promo. I pray for the leaders of this company. I pray for health and wisdom. I pray for their families. I pray for the best choices over everything they can do for our company. I pray the same for our country, Lord. I pray for the leaders of this country to have you in their heart and to be wise and melt their hearts and give them the truth and make good decisions, dear Lord. Protect us as we go today, dear Lord, and encourage us and give us your words, your will, and your way. We love you so much. Amen. Okay, let's go into gratitude. So I want you to write down 5 things that you're grateful for that have happened in the past 24 hours. We're going to unmute and go. We're going to, I want you to share. You don't have to get on video if you don't want to. You can just unmute and share that way. But it's so much fun. I want to hear your goals too, what you're working towards and your wins. Like what win have you had this week? Or I want you to share all of that because it's so encouraging to others. Oh, I love that goal. Or, oh man, she that worked, that win. So let's go.
Okay, I'll go first. I am grateful that they dropped a huge promo because then that right there gives us the ability to hit some goals that we need to. But my win this week is every single night this week, I have literally been out of this house yet. My house is clean. My laundry is done. Everything's been taken care of. I feel like I'm on fire this week, but every night I have been gone. I'm like, I'm ready for Saturday and Sunday. And I have another thing I have to be at tonight. So definitely a win. And then I got home last night and saw that they had dropped that promo. I was like, okay, so we have a goal today.
Yes. Absolutely. Those are big wins. I know how busy you are and how busy this season is. And every day, y'all, she is the best example, the best leader. She is doing the do, even with her crazy schedule.
So one of my most grateful things right now is I'm thankful that after I had a moment and chopped my hair off, my hairdresser was able to fix it and it doesn't look awful. And
it looks great.
Oh, thanks. And my win is that somebody that I've been trying to get to sign up under me finally did yesterday. So, and she's been talking about being a promoter. So exciting.
Oh, that is very exciting. Such a huge win. And that shows your consistency. They've been watching, you're still, so that is a huge win. And that's awesome. Awesome. So good. I love to hear that. And I love your hair. Super cute.
Thank you.
All right. I've got our timer set. We have time for some more gratitude. My daughter's coming home from college today. I'm very grateful for that. Our house is almost done and we get to move. I'm very grateful for that. I had a customer come back this week from one of my stories too. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute and a half. We still have a minute and a half to get our grateful on, guys. Let's do it. Let's share.
Well, I'm just so grateful that the Thrive products give me energy. I started using them 6 months ago, and I'm like a new person. I've never been a morning person my whole life. I'm 56 years old, and I was up at 6 a.m. and got to spend an hour and a half with my husband before he went to work, and it's just transformed my whole life. So
That is incredible. That is so great. You know what? Have you shared that? Have you made a story or a post about that? I'm going to make a post about that. That is incredible. I love your results.
I definitely am going to post about that
That's
today.
oh my gosh, you need to turn that into a post that you got to spend time with your husband. I mean, like that's priceless. That's priceless. Like I love that. That's why we do this. I'm so glad you're feeling that energy and feeling so good. So good. So good. All right, we still have time. Anyone else? Your goals are so important. And it's so important to write them down. I love attaching two feelings. When you feel into and visualize your goal and where you're going, it makes it so much more powerful. I'm so grateful and proud that I earned my Punta Cana trip. I'm so like attached two feelings to it. Like I'm so proud that I got two customers thriving for free, or my new customer that's been watching, you know, my new friend customer thriving with me. Like, I mean, doesn't that make you so excited? Like, I am so excited and happy that she started thriving with me. You know, it's just attach two feelings to your goal, guys, all the time.
Oh, my other big win yesterday is my mom finally decided that she's gonna give Thrive a chance. So that's huge.
Wow, you're a magnet. You're a magnet. You're unstoppable. Like whatever you did yesterday, keep that vibe going, sis. Yeah,
I
spread
chopped
that
my
vibe
hair.
out because you are attracting.
Chopped my hair off and went crazy a little bit.
Is that like, that's your superpower? There's your
Yeah.
confidence. I love
Short
it.
hair, I'll take it.
I love it. That is so fantastic. So good, so good. All right, well, we're going to get right into our stories, and I'm going to tell you what works really well for me was I screenshot it. I'm going to show you. You want to put your product up, something, you know, happy Friday, motivational, happy weekend, and then put your product up. This morning, I put my dogs, when they hear me open my capsules, they literally jump off the bed and go downstairs. Like I was like trying to get a video of it. It's been in my head, and I kind of, it wasn't exactly what I want, but it worked. And I put that, like, even the dogs know that when these capsules get me out of bed, like, cause they get to go out. So, but, and the post that I got a lot of traction on, the story, sorry, that I got a lot of traction on this week was actually from my memories. So go back and look at your memories and repurpose your stuff, y'all. Oh, I did a free trial or free shipping. And so I was either offering one free sample of whatever it was. I think it was Black Label. Oh yeah, I posted a picture with my DFT and an arrow pointing to it and said, Mama Mojo, or this is how I got my Mama Mojo back or something. And then put B12 and mood elevation, like the choices. And then I was like, do you want a free trial or do you want free shipping? So free shipping means they're buying the full month and I'm covering their shipping, or a free trial, like I'm going to just send them a Black Label. So that gave me a lot of traction. This one too, wait, I just posted about happy on top. This one was the memory that I screenshot and redid. So I put a current picture up, and my verbiage was, happiness is an inside job. Don't let anyone else have that much power over your life. And then I said, want to know how I got my happy back? And then the choices were heck yeah, and I'm in. And so I had a lot of traction on that. So, oh yeah, Thrive will be popping up in your memories, and it's so great. It is so great. But for now, you can use anytime you're on social media and you see someone else's, screenshot it and save it and repurpose it for another day. Just change it up, use your own verbiage, and go with it. So how I got my happy back was really, really good. You could do chill right now. Who needs to chill? Your favorite product, but put it in there any edit. You could do rest around 3 o'clock. Raise your hand if you didn't get good sleep, set a timer on your phone, and then whoever replies on that. This is so funny. When I talk with my hands, this thing at the bottom pops up and says, "Are you raising your hand to ask for a question?" Does it do that on anyone else's? I don't know. I think it's funny. Okay, so stories are so important to have your product in your stories every day. Yes, and it will be so fun to start seeing them in your memories. But that's worked for me. Put in the chat what has worked for you. Getting your haircut. You guys go get your haircut. No, you got more than your haircut. You got high vibes, sis. You're attracting. You've been doing a lot of things right. You've been very consistent. So let's share in chat what has worked really well. And we're going to get right into our custom conscious comments. I want to start on, well, start wherever you want today. Facebook or Instagram, whatever platform you're on. And I'm going to start over in Instagram. And we're going to do our 3, 2, 1. So we got our product up in our stories. We got our hearts right. So I want you to go. This is what I'm doing today. I'm going to my main page, and then I click following. And then I'm hitting this little up and down arrow right there. And I'm going to my latest, because I've been adding a lot of new people. I've been adding people every day, and I need to go connect with them, right? So I'm going to my latest. You can go to wherever you need to go. If you're still cleaning up your Instagram and your friends are just starting new, I would go to earliest, and because I also unfollow people at this time. So I'm going to be quiet. We're going to do our 3, 2, 1s. 3 likes or loves on. So you go to one person's page and 3 likes on their photos or loves, whatever. Comment on 2 of them, and then go into their story and comment. But it's not just like an emoji comment. It's a sincere, genuine comment, and add a question. Oh my gosh, I love your family pictures. Where did you take them? Where did you get that outfit? Blue is your color. Like, I don't, make it personal, give a compliment, ask a question, get into conversation, right? So that's what we're going to start with in Instagram. We're going to do it for 8 minutes. Our 3, 2, 1s. If you have questions, put them in chat, and I am going to be quiet. So if you are having a hard time making some custom conscious comments or doing your on your 3 2 1s, don't be afraid to unfollow people because those aren't your people. I when I added a few people, I did a little bit different things last time when I started following people on Instagram. Don't be afraid to unfollow them if it's not your people. It's okay. They don't even know, like it's no big deal. Um, but I went to a few, like when I added them on energy, when I did the hashtag search energy, I got like all this mental energy and power positivity things. I thought, oh, I'm gonna follow that person. And now that I'm going back and like doing my 3 2 1s on some of the people I followed, I just unfollowed them. So it's okay. It's not a worry to unfollow people. That's what we're doing, is just looking for our people. Now, some of them were super cool, and I just saved some recipes and some verbiage that I'm going to reuse. But don't be afraid to unfollow. All right, our timer's up. We are going to now we're going to go follow people. So this is important, y'all, in building your algorithm and your building your Instagram. So we're just going to take a couple minutes. Don't overthink it. We're going to go. I like to go. We have a lot of things coming up, new places that we're going to be. So I'm going to go type in those places and follow people that have been there, because when you hashtag or add your location, all those people pop up. So you just go to that little bar, that little search magnifying glass, and then go to the top. Isn't it funny that all these puppies come up? It's my life. So you can do your restaurant, your church, the lights you're going to look at, wherever you're going to travel to. It's telling me to raise my hand if I'm asking a question again. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Anyway, let's follow some friends. We're not going to spend a lot of time here, so don't overthink it. If they look like a fun person, follow them, and then we'll go back and connect with them. Oh, my Wi-Fi. Very slow. Okay, let's flip over to Facebook and build up our algorithm over there. We're going to do the same thing, custom conscious comments. So however you keep track of who you're going to, you can go to your free accounts that haven't ordered and you can comment on their post. What I'm doing is I just made a post over my nephew graduated from Fire Academy. Huge deal Wednesday night. So excited. There's 196 comments. So I am going there because that's going to take me some time. So what I'm doing is I am going to all the non-drivers that commented on this. It'll take you straight to their page. So you need to go love on their page. They showed love on your page, right? You need to be social. So it is a great time for me. My next post will be have a lot of traction because my algorithm is up because of that post got so many comments. You want at least 6 comments, and you want to go reply to every comment on the post that you made too. So I'm going to go, that's where I'm starting. You can go straight into stories at the top at the bubbles, scroll back. Those are the people that you don't see as much. They're not in your newsfeed. So that's a good place to start too. So however you want to do it, let's make our custom comments and ask a question and be genuine. Don't just throw up some emojis. So we're going to spend some time over on Facebook now doing the same thing. And if you're about to message people for this promo that you've had on your hot list, go talk to them on social media first, outside of Drive. We're being social. This is the fun part of our job. So have fun. It's not work when you love it. And all of these people, some of these people I haven't talked to in a minute. So it'll be fun to go to their page and see what's going on and catch up with them. So timer set. And I'm getting a lot of notifications on my phone. So I wanted to tell you this too real quick. When people are replying to you on Instagram, because what you just said, don't stop what you're doing and go back to reply to them. Do what you're doing in this time frame. Okay. Because that's when you go backwards, it's preventing you from reaching out to all these people that we're doing right now. So be present in your timer. Do that. Only do that. Okay. So don't get distracted and go doing anything else. Don't reply back. Keep making your comments on Facebook. Okay, so I have a lot more work to do on that post. But every time you make a post, I want you to set a timer for 5 minutes at least and do these custom conscious comments, because that is going to boost your algorithm to non-thrivers and get you in more people's news feed. So that's so important. So I'm just going to pick right back up where I left off when I make my post later. So now we're ready to make our post. And if you share the same one on Instagram and absolutely. Absolutely. Happy weekend. Let's share happy Friday, follow up Friday, free Friday, flex Friday, whatever you're posting about today. It's time to go ahead and get those up. And so, like I said, if you do the same thing on Instagram and Facebook, it's time to make your post. I'm not ready for my Flex Friday post yet. And I'm going to put that in my stories today. So let's take a couple of minutes to get our post up, and then we're going to keep going. We've got lots of work to do. Oh, it's good to do your birthday messages too before you post. I didn't say that earlier. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, so I also did is I typed Happy Friday into Google, and all these fun things come up. This one is super cute. That look on your face when you realize it's Friday. So you can screenshot that and crop it, right? And send that out and say, have a super fun weekend. And that's a reach out on people that that you're just connecting with, right? That you're not ready to bring up drive with, you're just staying in touch with them and starting conversations. I love doing these. I do these when I do my birthday messages. That's what reminded me of it. So I just Google something funny or sweet, or sometimes I put my own picture and put text art over it. But I send that out a lot too before I make a post. So just giving you different ideas to boost your algorithm always. And then you're not only messaging, then you don't feel funny about like only messaging about Thrive, right? Because we do have this big promo that just dropped that we need to work on our double triple. So you need to, number one, commit to it. Commit to it. Don't already decide in your head, oh, it's Christmas, people don't have money, people flip that into the truth. This is a freaking awesome deal. What can I add to it? What can I give them? What part of my commission can I pay forward? You got to figure that part out. But once you do, you just got to commit to it, know you're going to do it, and run with it. I have a list of people that usually only buy on this big promo, right? But I want new people. My goal is to hit triple with new people. So that is my goal. And all these connections that you're doing right now are so important, so important. And all the stories and all the comments. So you need to be saving your likes and your comments and your people, your hot list. You need to be saving, you need to be keeping track of them, however you do it best, whatever makes sense for you. Spreadsheet, a whiteboard, a 5-subject notebook. I like Trello, however you keep track of them in moments like this. Now that you're going to blast out this double triple, these messages are about to do, you need to know who you're going to send them to, right? So If you could just go straight to your list of people that you've been connecting with, then that is so helpful. Let me see. Let me check chat real quick. Oh, it will be uploaded onto Susan, correct me if I'm wrong, but all these YouTubes, all these trainings on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are uploaded onto Susan Kaufman's YouTube page.
Yes, ma'am, that is true.
That's where the replay should be.
But I
Yes,
also
okay,
always
perfect.
put them in the team pages underneath this graphic that, like on Freedom Thrivers, it's under the graphic about this morning, or on Team Thrive Nation. I always post it under there too.
Yes, perfect. So you have choices. You can go to Freedom Thrivers and she'll post it there. I can put it on my team page too, and then her YouTube. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, these wake up and wins. And then Tammy Battaglia, holy my goodness, if you haven't jumped on a Sunday to plan out your week, she is incredible. So she just makes me feel better about my life when I get off that Zoom. So get on Tammy's on Sunday night. The graphic will be in Freedom Thrivers for that as well. But yeah, all these resources, they're so good, so good. All right, so now we need to go to that hot list and we need to start sending out these messages. So number one, you need to figure out what you're going to do, the part of paying it forward. So everybody, I think on here, looks like you've been on here before. If you have questions about this promo, then let me know. What I like to do is pay forward my commissions. Like, I know I'm getting triple. I've already decided it. I made up my mind. I know how much money I'm getting, $240 back on each $400 pack that I sell. I only do that one math because it's easier for me. You can do the 800 pack. I mean, it works for all of them, right? But I focus on the $400 packs and triple that way. So I know I'm getting 240 commissions on every 400 pack I sell when I hit triple. So what part of that am I going to pay forward to give off, right? How am I going to give $100 off the $400 pack, right? Pay forward my commissions, 200, 240, you want to give all of it. If you want to get somebody just started, brand new, want to give them a smoking deal, they really want to promote. This is a great time. I know she jumped off, but she said she had a new promoter, or the new thriver that was thinking about promoting. This is the time where you go to your favorite customers. Now, don't flip a customer to a promoter just to get them in on this deal, because you want to keep your customers, because you want to keep yours free. And it's important to have that balance. Back in the day, I used to flip customers to promoters. So I don't recommend that. Now, if they actually want to promote, then absolutely. Absolutely. This is the best way to reach out to your favorite customers and say, hey, I know you love this product. This is a smoking deal. Why not earn some extra money? Right. And then I would offer your favorite customers this deal, but I wouldn't offer just any customer a deal just to get a deal, because you need to keep them as customers. Right. So get to your hot list and we're going to start sending out messages. So first things first, you need to figure out what you're offering, right? And then you can share it out. But I don't even share out exactly what I'm offering anyway. I put the company just launched my absolute favorite promo and I can pay it forward. Do you want details? That's the message that I'm sending out first. And then when people come back, and honestly, I don't always give everyone the same promo either. Old senior over here is making some funny noises. I don't give everyone the same. I give my team that is working, I give them $200 off the $400 pack if they're engaged and working, right? I give those some people, like somebody that I know is super interested and that needs financial assistance and they want to promote and like I'm going to give them my full commissions, and I have a new promoter, right? It just depends. So I don't offer I offer the first 5 people $200 off. And then after I have those people, then the next 3, I'm going to offer them 150 off. And then I'll keep more commissions. They're still getting a great deal, but you got to kind of figure it out in general or per person, but get those general messages out. And then you can go back and customize it per what you want to do, per your plan. But we need to make this a goal to hit double, triple. And if you have a negative thought in your mind, I want you to literally about hitting this, I want you to just like swipe it away. You know, like you can just swipe that out of your head. Cancel, clear, delete, get that out of your head and replace it with the truth. Everyone wants a deal. Everybody's spending money right now. People have money. People are shopping. People need this product. People need energy. You're doing a disservice if you don't offer it. So that's the mindset and attitude you need to have. And you need to throw out these messages and ask them if they want the details. My absolute favorite promo just dropped, right? And then you can give them the details. So we're going to just send out these messages right now. Be bold, just do it, and then figure it out when they reply. Always end with a question. Do you want details? That's how I end, or more information, however you want to end it, but end it with a question. So they don't just leave you sitting there. No, some of them do that anyway. Oh, I'm gonna have to let tags out. I'm a little bit distracted because this room is driving me crazy. I'm in my nephew's room. Don't judge. I make him do things. He's had a busy week. He just graduated and he takes his fire exam. But look at this room. This is such a teenage boy room. I'm going to mute and let Tugs out and work on your list and getting these messages out of how you're going to hit triple. So sorry. Yes, I will type the verbiage in here.
So everyone, just an idea. So I always like struggle triple on what to offer. The last couple times I did triple, I used to always give half back, but I found from my personal experience, there'd be people that would order 3 months. I wouldn't hear from them. They ghost me. The special would come again. So I found the last couple times I actually offered 3 months for the price of 2. So they got $100 rebate and a free DFT out of my supply since I don't use the regular ones as much. So I have a surplus of those. So that's what I've done these last couple of times, and it actually has worked out well. It's less commissions I'm paying forward. They're still getting an amazing deal. And then now with this Ultimate Thriver, my goal or my thought is they'd get their 8-week experience to complete their, they'd be able to do their 8-week experience. And then if they didn't want a 3rd month of Thrive, they could always do the Thrive Skin. That's just kind of a thought, just something that I've been kind of messing around with their trial by error kind of these last time around, but it's worked so well. I mean, so far it's worked well doing 3 months price of 2, just because with the holidays, it is nice to have a little bit more money in your pocket versus rebating it all. If you know, it's people that you won't hear from in a couple months or for a couple months anyway.
Yes, that is awesome. I am so glad you popped on and said that. I love knowing what everyone is doing and what has been working. So that is fantastic. And I love that you offer your own DFT. I have a stack of those too, because I like the upgrades as well. That is fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. So what is your reach out? When you reach out to people, do you offer their deal just right away? Or what is your reach out? I'm typing that other one in chat right now. It's everybody
So
share because we need to be just getting these out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I literally do it like you do, Tiffany, like, hey, they just launched a promo. Would you like the details? And then sometimes from there, if I don't really know what their goals are, I'll be like, what is your main focus? Weight loss, energy, or like what their goals are, and then kind of go into the 8-week. Otherwise, I ask, are you interested in the skincare or the nutrition if somebody really don't even know what direction to go with them? And then I just kind of go from there.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. Yes, I always throw in the verbiage, I want to customize it just for you. And they're like, oh, I can customize it like just for me. And those are like golden words.
Tiffany, my dogs are going crazy because they're hearing a dog barking and they're looking out the window. Maggie is just pacing back and forth, trying to find where that dog is. And I'm like, it's on the.
Mine
Where's
are
the dog?
doing the
Where's
same
the-
thing. They're like, what is going on over there?
I don't even know. I don't even know what they're barking at. I'm trying to not look at this room and not listen to my dogs. It is very distracting. I'm so sorry. We've got dogs all over town, all over everywhere barking because my dogs are barking probably at a leaf or a goat. I don't know.
Maggie is literally going window to window, trying to find out where it's at. She can't find it. She's like, I'm so confused.
Here, let me mute so your dogs will settle down. And we don't need my dogs causing everybody's dogs to go crazy. Oh my gosh. Y'all, somebody left the gate open and they had a goat like pinned, like cornered. And they're just over there scaring the dog out of him and barking at him. Ah, poor guy, poor little goat. Oh, these dogs. I don't know who left the gate open. My goodness, this is my life. Keep messaging, keep messaging. Another idea as you're sending your messages out is to go live with an unboxing, and you can do it in stories as well. I love putting products in stories and saving the videos. So I would do an unboxing when you get this promo, or just go get a Thrive box and put everything in it that comes right with the $400 pack or the $200 pack, or however, whatever promo you want to put out, and be like, tell your story as you go. And like, all this is, you know, pay for 2 months and get 1 month free, however, whatever your promo is, do it with an unboxing so they can see everything that they're getting. But share your story as you go so they can know what it's going to do for them. So that's just another idea too, to attract more people for this. It's great to go live to do that too. Going live, I'm sure algorithm, go live with value or an unboxing this weekend. I would definitely do that. I had one more thing. Oh yeah, our follow-up Friday on any samples you have, any samplers you have out, that this promo could be for them as well. So checking on how they're doing. And definitely, like I said, customizing it. I had a girl order Black Label Imbalance this week because of one of my stories. I had a girl order Heat and Ultra. So I'm just putting something together exactly for them. She craves sweets all the time. And so I'm like, okay, we need to get you Ultra and this energy. And anyway, the metabolic support with the heat. So customize it. If they can't do the 3 steps, make something else for them. Or, oh, I can't thrive because I can't do shakes. No. Make a custom package for them, and always use those words. I can customize it for you. Tell me what your main goals are, and then get into asking other questions after that. So you can know what patch to give them. Are you doing keto? Tell me a little bit about your nutrition. Are you doing keto, counting calories, or do you have a sweet tooth? I mean, keep it short and sweet, not all this. And I like to voice clip that information too. So, or those questions. And so they can tell, like, I'm really excited and I'm into them and I want to help them exactly with what, is going to get them what's going to help them best. But I always say, customize it for you. So plan a live, do an unboxing or add value, do an engaging post, and once you get all those comments, you go back to their pages and reply, and then make your Thrive post. And you will get so much more traction. So, and keep it up in your stories, keep track of your stories because they're only up for 24 hours. So people are voting on your poll. I always screenshot it so I can go back and follow up with them. Your favorite products always in your stories, and go crazy with this promo. Go crazy with it. But number one, have the right mindset going into it. Anybody want to add anything else on follow-up free fun Friday, Flex Friday? I'm gonna go save my goat. He's poor guy. He's probably scared to death. These dogs. There's so many of them. I mean, they're friendly. They're not being mean, but ugh.
Tiffany, when you say go into stories and go live, do you mean like literally like Facebook stories where you click it? Like, how do you go? I'm going to go on here too. I've never went live on stories. I've always just done it on my newsfeed.
Okay. So when I do a live on, in stories, I go to Instagram, and then, you hit your little positive thing in the corner and then go to story. And then that's where you can do, it'll give you the option to go to do hands-free. That way you get 4 clips. So you get to talk longer than a regular video. A video in stories is short time frame. I forget the time. It's like 17 seconds or 23 seconds or something. Yeah. I don't remember. But so
when I go into stories, I see gallery. Like I see gallery in stories and it says camera. Do I click on camera? I have an Android, so it's probably totally different if you have an iPhone.
Oh, okay. Well, if you click on camera, then you'll get that little arrow, that drop down arrow, and then it'll give you these choices. So go ahead and try to click camera. Mine's an iPhone. But then choose hands free. Okay. Yeah. And so it'll show you like when you're recording, and it'll show you what box you're on. So as you click it, you can add a filter or whatever, but when you click this and it's just recording, right? It'll show you at the bottom your time, right? You get 4 of those little boxes. And so if you don't get it all in the first time, then just delete that. Don't save it, and try again and talk faster, or don't say as much. But you get 4 clips, so you get some time, so it's good. You can get your message out of what you're doing. So but then also, what app, Susan, what app did Maria say on that training where she splits her stories? Is it called Split Story?
She splits her stories
where you can video yourself, and then what?
I don't know. I can video myself with my hands-free thing. And so I don't have to hold that. And then I usually do a caption on mine. So the words are coming out also with my video. I'm going to tell y'all the way I have learned
Yes.
everything on doing stories is I literally play with it and I just start punching buttons.
Mhm.
And I'll be like, what? This does what? And so, I mean, honestly, just sit down and play with it for a little bit. But that little square that's at the top, what did you call that, Tiffany? Like if you're
The
going
little
to
plus thing.
add to your story, and there's the
Mhm.
little square thing at the top where you can do captions, or you can do mention people, tag people, type in Lavelle under a GIF or GIF or however you say that, and little Lavelle things will pop in.
Mhm.
Add all that stuff to your story. It's really fun, but you got to
Yes.
play with it. It's definitely not something I learned overnight. And if I see
Right.
somebody else's story, I'm like, how the heck did you do that? And then they'll tell me, I'm like, oh, should have known.
That's how I learned it too.
I do remember, I do,
Cool. I'm like, how'd that happen? And that's how I learned. You just play with it.
I do remember, Tiffany, that Maria did say something about some type of way she does stories, and she has some type of app that she uses. And
Yeah.
I've been asking around to see if anybody remembers what that app is, of course, and I haven't heard, nobody can remember her saying it, but I do remember her saying something. I just don't know the name of the app. And I'm always looking for ways to simply do things rather than trying to, I do enough playing around that I can be dangerous.
Uh-huh.
I know. I think it's called Split Story, but I do know where to find it. That Maria did that training.
Yeah.
It's in her training. I think it's like day 4. And we can post
It has to
that
be
on
right after
Freedom
school today.
Drivers. And do what?
She gets out usually around 3:30. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. 3:30. Yeah, I can bring her as soon as we get out.
I think this is it.
All right.
I just went to the app store. I think this is it. Split
Maggie, no.
video.
Are you chewing on it?
She always
It
brings it
says
in here,
make
and I don't-
long
she doesn't-
videos into
she
a
doesn't
story.
Did you watch that video?
So does it
Okay,
pretty
so
much split it into 15-second clips? So if it's like a minute, you don't have to go on Facebook and like manually like trim it for each individual one?
Right. Yes, exactly.
it's split video long is what you said. Okay. Okay.
So that app, does it actually upload it to your Facebook or Instagram, or does it just customize it and you have to just click on the individual one and upload it yourself?
Yeah, it saves in your camera roll, so you can customize it. And that when you upload it, here, wait, I'm installing it right now. I'm gonna play with this a little bit more, and then I'll be able to tell you exactly. I'm downloading it. If I remember my Apple ID password. I had to change everything when I got hacked. And so now I'm like, oh, what password did I use? It wasn't that one. Oh, everything in life sometimes. A couple extra steps over here. It's okay. We still get there.
So this is a random question, but does everybody else on here have iPhones? Because I have an Android and I was due 3 years ago to upgrade. I'm still rocking the same old Note 7, but I don't know if I should upgrade to an iPhone or not. Has anybody had benefits business-wise having an iPhone versus an Android? I mean, have you noticed like having different apps or just overall flow is better with an iPhone?
I
Or
think
is it personal preference?
I think it's personal preference. I think anything you can do with an iPhone, you can. There's another app maybe, or whatever you're used to, a learning curve. Like I love my iPhone because I can FaceTime my daughter in college now. Honestly, business wise, I just use iPhone because I don't want to relearn anything. The time that it will take me to relearn all that stuff and find things and all the things. I think the picture quality is great in both. Like I don't see a big need to change.
Okay,
But I
that's
don't
not
know
easy.
if
I don't
anybody
want to
else
spend
does, but
time
that's a
learning
great
the
question
phone.
to
And
ask on here.
yeah.
Yeah, you got other IPAs to work on, right?
That's
But,
yeah.
I mean,
have other
yeah.
goals.
Love my Android, whatever you're used to. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yep. Well, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. When I figure out these stories, then I'll make a video and we'll upload it in Freedom Thrivers, and we can put our favorite apps for making stories in Freedom Thrivers, and that way we'll get everybody's favorites. And but I'm focusing on videos and stories, so that's where my focus is going to be. But I'm going to throw that up in Freedom Thrivers right now, and then let's just watch the comments. And when I get this downloaded and play with it a minute, then I'll share the video part of it. Sound good? So let's check Freedom Thrivers over this weekend, and let's really up our story game. Because a lot of people go straight to stories. All right, guys, keep up with your list. Keep messaging, focus on this double, triple, and really get it out. Whatever your goals are, do that, but definitely go live. A lot of follow-ups. You guys, I so appreciate you being on here. And I'm going to post that in Freedom Thrivers right now. So let's watch over this weekend and see what everybody else's favorite story apps are. And we'll learn from each other and grow. You guys have a super fun day. Much love. Susan will upload the recording. Thank you. I promise I'm manifesting Wi-Fi. It will happen here, and I'll be able to use a laptop and record on my own one day without going to the gym and sit in a parking lot. Anyway, have a fun day, guys.